Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to my YouTube channel Calculus and Mathematics Learning. In the previous video, we commenced and started with exercise number 3.3 related with chapter number 3 variation KPK board class 10th. That exercise 3.3 exercise that was totally related with giant variation. Today we are going to start a new exercise, exercise number 3.4, which will be totally related with K method. So move to question number 1. Question number 1 tells that if A divided by is equal to C divided by D, then prove that this, here is two part in this question. Part first tells that 2A plus 3B over 2A minus 3B must be equal to 2C plus 3D divided by 2C minus 3D, and the second part tells that PA plus QB ratio MA minus NB is equal to PC plus QD ratio MC minus ND. First we are going to prove first part of the good question, taking the given which is A divided by B is equal to C divided by D. Now if in part 1 we see on the required, here is 2 and 3, so multiplying 2 divided by 3 to the both side, 2A divided by 3B, so multiplying 2 by 3. Now from here you learned a property in the previous exercise number 3.2. The name of the property is componendo dividendo property, which was A plus B divided by A minus B is equal to C plus D over C minus D if we have A by B is equal to C by D. If A by B is equal to C by D, then this is the componendo property applied on this equation. Now use the same property here. Applying this, let's suppose this is A, so A plus B, this is B, so A plus B divided by this is A and this is B, so A minus B, using the same componendo dividendo property. A plus B, so 2C plus 3D divided by A minus B, 2C minus 3D. So we proved that A by B is equal to C by D is equal to 2A plus 3B over 2A minus 3B is equal to 2C plus 3D over 2C minus 3D. Move to prove the second part of the good question. If A by B is equal to C by D, so here we applying the K method. E by B is equal to C by D, let's suppose it is equal to K. So A will be equal to, A by B will be equal to K, either C by D is equal to K. Move B to the right hand side becomes A is equal to BK, and here move D to the right hand side becomes C is equal to DK. Now taking PA plus QB, ratio can be written in the form of division, so divide MA minus NB. Put the value of A is equal to BK and C is equal to DK here. So P time of A is BK, so BK plus KO, B divided by M time of A is BK minus NB. Taking B common in numerator, so inside we are left with PK plus KO. In denominator, taking B common inside, we are left with MK minus N. B is cancelled out with B. Let's suppose this is first number. And taking this side PC plus QD, PC plus QD, ratio can be written in the form of division MC minus ND. C is DK here, so put the value of C DK here, plus QD divided by M time of C is DK, so DK minus N time of D. Taking D common from numerator and denominator, so in numerator we are left with PK plus Q. In denominator, taking D common inside, we are left with MK minus N. These cancel out with D. Let's suppose this is 2. So if you see PK plus Q MK minus N is equal to PK plus Q over MK minus N, according to the given proof that PA plus QB divided by MA minus NB will be equal to the PC plus QD ratio MC minus ND. Now move to the second question of exercise number 3.4. 3.4 exercise question number 2 tells that prove that if A by B is equal to C by D is equal to E by F must be equal to under root of P square plus Q C square plus E square divided by PB square plus QD square plus F square. Taking A by B is equal to C by D is equal to E by F, let's suppose it is equal to K. So A by B is equal to K, C by D is equal to K, and E by F is equal to K. Shift B to the right hand side becomes A is equal to BK, using the same logic here. Similarly, will be equal to f time of k. Now here if we take square on this equation, and this equation, it becomes a square is equal to b square k square. Here it becomes c square is equal to d square k square. Here it becomes e square is equal to f square k square. Now according to the rules of mathematics, if one side of equation is equal, then the other sides will also be equal. So adding these equations, so a square will be added with e square and c square will be equal to b square k square plus d square k square plus f square k square. A square plus e square plus c square. Here taking k square common, so b square plus d square plus f square. For finding the value of k square, divide both sides with b square plus d square plus f square. So we are left with k square is equal to a square plus c square plus e square divided by b square plus d square plus f square. This is the value of k square. For a by b is equal to c by d is equal to e by f. Now take this side. Under root of pa square plus qoc square plus e square divided by pb square plus qd square plus f square. The value of a square is equal to b square k square. Put here. The value of c square is d square k square, e square is f square k square. Put in this equation. So it becomes p time of a square is b square k square plus ko time of c square is d square k square plus f square e square is f square k square divided by pb square plus qd square and plus f square. In numerator k square is common in these three, so taking k square common, inside we are left with pb square plus qd square plus f square, and denominator pb square plus qd square plus f square, taking whole under root. Pb square plus qd square plus f square will cancel out with pb square plus qd square plus f square. So we are just left with k under root k square, and under root of k square is equal to k. And here if we take under root, so the value of k will becomes under root of a square plus c square plus e square divided by b square plus d square plus f square. So it means that this side and this side is equal. It means that a by b is equal to c by d is equal to e by f must be equal to under root of p a square plus q c square plus e square divided by pb square plus q d square plus f square. Move to question number 3 of exercise number 3.4. If x minus y over z is equal to y minus z over x is equal to z minus x over y, then prove that x is equal to y is equal to z, where x, y, z are non-zero number and x plus y plus z must not be equal to 0. Using k method, x minus y divided by z is equal to y minus z divided by x is equal to z minus x divided by y. Let's suppose this whole is equal to k. X minus y divided by z is equal to k. Y minus z divided by x is equal to k, and z minus x is equal to yk. So shift z to the right hand side becomes x minus y is equal to zk, and here y minus z is equal to xk, and here z minus x is equal to yk. Using the property that add right hand side with right hand side of these three equations, left hand side with left hand side. So x minus y will add with y minus z, it will add with z minus x. Using the same property on the right hand side, zk will add with xk, will add with yk. Y will cancel out with negative y, z will cancel out with negative z, x will cancel out with negative z. Here we left with 0. Taking common k from the right hand side becomes x plus y plus z. They tells in the question that x plus y plus z must not be equal to 0. So divide both sides with x plus y plus z. So the value of k will be equal to 0. Putting the value of k is equal to 0 in this equation, this equation, this equation. So by putting k is equal to 0 here, it becomes 0. So x minus y will be equal to 0. Put k is equal to 0 here, so it becomes 0. So y minus z will be equal to 0. And put k is equal to 0 here. So z minus x will be equal to 0. Shift minus y to right hand side becomes x is equal to y. Shift minus z to right hand side becomes y is equal to z. And here shift x to the right hand side becomes z is equal to x. So by transitive property, x is equal to y, y is equal to z, z is equal to x. It means that x is equal to y is equal to z. Move to the last question of today's lecture, exercise number 3.4. In this exercise there are 8 questions. 4 questions is solved today, and the next 4 questions 5, 6, 7, 8 inshallah will be solved in the next video, part 2 of exercise number 3.4. In this question they tell that these sides, if they are equal, then prove that these sides will be equal. Using k theorem, this side will be equal to k, so a will shift to the right hand side, becomes minus x plus 2y, rearranging, plus 2y plus 2z is equal to ak. There, let's suppose this is first number equation. Using 2x plus 2x minus y plus 2z is equal to b will shift to right side, becomes bk. Let's suppose this is equation number 2, bk. And shift c to right side becomes ck. So 2x plus 2y minus z is equal to ck. Let's suppose this is equation number 3. Multiplying 2 with equation 1 and 2. By multiplying 2 with equation 1, it becomes minus 2x plus 4y plus 4z is equal to 2ak. And multiplying 2 with equation number 2, so 4x minus 2y plus 4z is equal to 2bk. And multiplying minus 1 with the equation number 3, so it becomes minus 2x. Multiplying minus 1 here becomes minus 2y, it becomes plus z is equal to, it becomes minus ck. Now adding these equation, 4x minus 2x minus it will cancel out, and 4y minus 2y minus 2y will cancel out. 4z plus z gives us 9z is equal to, here take out k common, inside we are left with 2a plus 2b minus c. So by rearranging this equation, it becomes z divided by 2a plus 2b minus c is equal to k divided by 9. Now multiplying 2 with equation number 2 and 3. Equation 2 and 3, multiplying 2 with equation number 2 and 3, it becomes 4x minus 2y plus 4z is equal to 2bk. And multiplying 2 with equation number 3, so 4x plus 4y minus 2z is equal to 2ck. Now equation number 1 is left here, so multiplying minus with this equation, it becomes x minus 2y minus 2z is equal to minus ak. Here add all this equation, so it becomes cancel out, it will cancel out, it gives us 9x, and here take out k common, inside we are left with 2b plus 2c minus a. Rearranging this equation, it becomes k by 9 is equal to x divided by 2b plus 2c minus a. And also multiplying 2 with equation 1 and 3, so equation number 1 becomes minus 2x plus 4y plus 4z is equal to, multiplying 2 here becomes 2ak, and also multiplying 2 with here in this equation, so it becomes 4x 4y minus 2z is equal to 2ck. Now equation 2 is left, so multiplying minus in this equation with this equation, it becomes minus 2x plus y minus 2z is equal to multiplying minus bk. So now adding this equation, it will cancel out and it becomes 9y is equal to, take out k common here, so inside we are left with 2a plus 2c minus b. Rearranging it gives us k over 9 is equal to y divided by 2a plus 2c minus b. If we look on these three equations, k by 9, k by 9, k by 9 is equal on the one side of these three equations, it means that the other side, this side, this side, this side will be equal to, together that will also be equal according to the property of mathematics. It means that 2y plus 2z minus x divided by a is equal to 2z plus 2x minus y by b is equal to 2x plus 2y minus z divided by, so it means that it will be equal to x divided by 2b plus 2a, 2b plus 2c minus a is equal to y divided by 2a plus 2c minus b is equal to z divided by 2a plus 2b minus c. With this question we finished our lecture. Thank you for watching. Subscribe our channel and also hit the bell icon for the latest and upcoming videos of mathematics. Thank you.